Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Boosted John, and in the last one, we did the B20 swap, and we took it drag racing. I hope you guys enjoyed that video because that was one of the most fun drag racing experiences I've ever had, and it was with the stock B20 with like 150 horsepower. Today, we are going to expand upon last video. The best time that I put down at the track with the stock B20 was a 14.2. Now, today, I'm gonna see if we can go 13.9. Here's how I'm gonna do it. We're gonna mainly be focusing on intake related modifications. Now, a couple things you'll notice is right now I'm just running an intake. It's pretty close to the radiator, probably a lot of hot air in this area. My idea is that we're gonna make a special intake that comes through the headlight with a bell mouth. Check this out. I have all the parts over here, various clamps, basically just some things that I think will get us to where I want it to be. The next intake related mod that we're gonna do is the throttle body is a 74 mil, but this is a stock LS intake manifold. So the opening on the intake manifold is much smaller than the throttle body. So today, we're gonna port match that intake manifold to that throttle body. I picked up a new die grinder because my old one was pretty cooked, and I got some tungsten carbide aluminum cutting bits, which we're gonna use to do this. The idea here is that I'd like colder air to be getting into the engine and more efficiently. That's step one that we're gonna do today. Thing number two that we're gonna try at the track is we're gonna show up with way less gas in the tank. That's easy, just gotta drive out there with less gas. And the third thing is, I secretly took a data log of my very last pass at the track last time. I'm gonna be sending that to my tuner, getting a revision, and seeing if, with the revision, the intake mods, and less gas in the tank, if we can crack off a 13.9. The most time-consuming mod here is going to be the intake manifold porting, because I need to remove the intake manifold from the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started doing that, and let's get this thing flowing much better, eh, boys? TPS. That's 12 mil. Oh, 12 mil. Will it fit? Nope. Also, we might open up fuel and disconnect the battery here. Always a good idea. IACV. Just gonna leave it connected to the coolant lines and just move it out of the way. Okay. Do I have any studs? Yeah, I have studs on here. So I'm gonna have to remove the throttle body first because this brake line is gonna be an issue, I'm sure, fairly certain. So let's get this out of the way next. And here real quick, check this out. This is what I'm talking about with the throttle port match. So if you open that up, you can see in there, there's a big ridge. We're gonna take all that out. Easy enough. Always good to label your injector connectors. I just do little dots. Cylinder 4, 4 dots. Cylinder 1, 1 dot. You get the idea. Okay. Oh. Okay. So far so good. And then this I can kind of just like bungee cord. Got all the nuts and bolts out. Let's get her out of here. All right. All right, guys, check it out. So this is, I believe this is a 70 mil throttle body. Yeah, 70 mil right there. Now, my gasket is actually for a 74 mil throttle body, 74 mil. So the gasket is a little bit bigger than the throttle body, but that's okay. We're gonna leave the gasket as is. We're gonna match the intake manifold opening to the throttle body. Now the next thing we're gonna wanna do is bolt on the throttle body. Again, make sure the surface is clean. Just got a couple bolts here. That's on. And so now this is where we can look down. Oh yeah, look at all that material. That's a ton. Here, I need a flashlight to show you guys. Look at all that. That's gonna be crazy. We're gonna open this way up. So I'm gonna just stick a Sharpie in there, or a paint marker, and I'm gonna trace all of it. I hope you guys can see a little bit what that looks like in there. I just painted the whole thing. Take the throttle body off, and we can get to work. It ain't that pretty. Maybe the paint marker was a little bit much. Sharpie probably would have worked better. But we have an idea of what we're gonna be doing here. Dang, man, I'm taking out a ton of material right here. I wonder if the gasket will even seal that still. Well, we're gonna take it as close as we can, and then I think we're gonna get a 70 mil gasket. Woo! After making the most disgusting mess ever and completely covering myself in metal shavings, I'm actually pretty cleaned up now, but it was a lot. It was painful, poking myself. I have it pretty much as far as I want to go. I'm not gonna spend any more time on this because the main point of this is not to make it super nice, it's just to make it flow a little bit better. So I haven't really like polished up the port, but it's all port matched. It's opened way up, throttle body fits way better. That's pretty much all I was trying to achieve with the port match. Just open it up so there isn't that ridge. I've accomplished that. Throttle body's done. We're good there. Intake manifold is done. Next is gonna be the intake. So right now I just have this guy. This guy just goes like this and it comes over here. Now I don't hate this, but I think it could be better. I think it could flow a lot better, especially if it came out the headlight. What I'd like to do is make a completely new intake. I'm gonna basically start from scratch here. I'm gonna make one where, yes, you can just have the filter be right here, but if you remove the headlight, you can add an attachment piece that will then extend it out the headlight. Kind of a dual purpose, or a modular intake, if you will. Step one is gonna be using an actual nice 45-degree coupler instead of this 90-degree that I just cut into two pieces, and then cutting the correct length pipe. So I'm gonna start there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. But this pipe is just a little bit too long. Well, I have this, but I think that's a little too short for my liking. Yeah, it's gonna be right in the shock tower. Don't love that. So I think I'm gonna have to cut this pipe. So I'd like for that to go to about there. And then I'd like my other 45 to be like here. Yeah, so let me just mark that. Probably want to cut it there, so I got some room to slide that in. So we're gonna make a cut here, so then we can attach the 45, and we can also attach the air filter. So now, for reference, the air filter will sit right about there. That's pretty much perfect in my book. And then 45. Oh boy, we're looking good here. Looking good. Okay. Out. Now I'm thinking that this will be like the perfect length. I think like right there. Alright guys, that's kind of the rough mock-up. I think this is gonna be fire. I gotta just put the rest of the clamps on it. I mean, we could close the hood too to kind of test fit. So that's an idea of how it'll fit. Pretty happy with it. I can always adjust it a little when I get to the track, but there it is. Headlight intake, bell mouth intake on the EG with the B20 all motor. After a light hour drive, we are back at Great Lakes Dragaway with the EG, with the bell mouth velocity stack intake and the port matched 70 mil throttle body to the stock LS intake manifold. I also did load up a revised tune for my tuner at Mikey Spec. Shout out Mikey. Hit him up for base map, street tuning, dyno tuning even. He does it remotely. Hit him up. Anyway, new tune, intake, port match, and less gas in the tank. I did forget the tools to take out the passenger seat, so if we're getting real close to that 13.9, we can't do it as is, I might take out the seat too. Just see if we can push a little further. With that being said, we're here. I'm ready to see what this car is gonna do. There's nobody else here, like Tiffin, show them. There's nobody here today, boys. It's crazy. So we're gonna have basically as many laps as we want. And Tiffin's gonna come for a ride in a few, and I'm gonna run solo in a few and see how fast I can go. All right, with that being said, do I have anything else I wanted to say today? I'm fired up. Let's just see if I can crack off that 13.9 we've been looking for. All right, Tiffin, what do you predict we're gonna crack off here first pass?
All right, first pass, I'm thinking we'll go a little strong, 14.4. Because I think, when we came here last time, the third or fourth pass was in the 14.5s, 14.4s?
I'm guessing first pass is gonna be a 14.6 or 4. I'm gonna go 14.65.
Okay, 14. Okay, I will say 14.52.
Guess 14.65 is my guess. All right, here we go.
That felt so good.
I hit limiter in first and second though, which that's gonna slow us down.
Dude, that felt so good.
That's gonna slow us down. That ain't the pass.
I mean, it started. The torque was there.
Yeah, it felt good off the line for sure. Torque was there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I get. We'll see what we get.
What'd you say again? 14.6.
I think that was gonna be a. No, it's gonna be slower now. But yes, my initial guess was a 14.6. I think it's gonna be like a 14.75.
Damn, I might have guessed too good. 14.52 might be a little.
You guessed 14.5 last time, first pass.
No way.
What?
14.67.
What?
The pass.
Oh, you cheated. That's not bad, dude.
You were
on the money. And I hit limiter.
Damn.
Bro.
First pass? Not bad.
Pass, not bad, dude. Oh.
What was the mile per hour? 93.
Only 93?
Yeah.
Dude, that means I'm gonna pick up some speed and get you out of here, dude. Thank you. 14.67 at 93.
What was that, 0 to 60?
The 60 foot was a 2.2.
2.2.
Which, for reference, when I was like full boosted with slicks on the car, I was doing like a 1.5 60 foot.
Damn.
1.6, 1.5. Repeatedly.
So almost just under a second difference.
Yeah,
Lord.
big 60 foot difference. Yeah, the launches are definitely gonna be a little bit different.
Hey, a C5.
Yeah, he was here last time, dude, remember? All right, we're just gonna do it again.
Yeah. like John said, your turbo car can never do this. Go back to back.
Hold on, bro. We can't say that yet. We have to wait till the end of the night.
Nah, okay? I trust this car.
We survived one drag racing day, but 2, we'll see, dude.
I trust this car.
I know I gotta put my money where my mouth is at, but 2 drag racing days survive? All right, let's see if we can crack off a 14.5 with Tiffin in the car. Let's see, I think it's got it.
It's definitely got it.
I think it's got it.
That launch, perfect.
It was close. I bogged a little. You felt it?
I felt like a little bit.
Like a little bog, but it was pretty dang close.
This launch felt better than the first one.
Maybe. I didn't hit limiter at all.
I was watching. I'm like, is he gonna hit limiter? I saw 7 all the time.
Yeah, I'm trying to shift like basically right when I see it hit 7, because I think I got like 7,400 RPM is my red line. So I'm trying to shift like right at 7. And my gearing is short enough where if I shift a little early,
right,
I'll still be in power because it's short gearing. It doesn't drop a ton. Like the RPMs don't fall a ton in between
That
shifts.
third gear felt good. I was like, oh, it's going. It keep going. It keep going.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat.
I won't.
Let's wait for the time.
Don't look at your rear view mirror.
Yeah,
don't look at no mirrors.
I ain't looking at nothing. Wait, what do you think it was? Don't look. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I honestly think 4.5.
14.5?
I think that's in the 4.5, 14.5s area.
I think it's a 14.5.
What do we think? 14.5s?
14.6 again.
Damn it. What was the other one? 14.67?
Yeah, 14.65.
No way that Subaru's going on there. Oh my
Outback.
God.
Dude, if I get gapped by an Outback, I'm gonna sell my car. All right, I guess we'll just run one more and then I'll probably kick you out for a couple. Yeah. I'll be filmed from outside for a few. 2 14.6s in a row with Tiffin in the car.
Oh, was that on the 14.6?
Yeah, those both 14.6s.
Okay, so that's consistency though.
Yeah, consistent 14.6. I think there's definitely more in the shifts and in the launch. And in the weight, of course, but I'm just saying, like, as we sit.
Still, you're talking to a guy that's like 100 and, I think, like, what, 160, 165 right now?
True. And I got a lot of gas in the tank still, so
we haven't even passed half tank?
I know, I gotta make a lot more passes. I should have drove this car to work this morning.
Go on the right lane and just go against
Should I race that?
Yo, we're about to race that Outback.
Let's see if I can get up there in time. Oh, yeah, we got it.
Oh my God, this is about to be fucking hilarious.
Let's go.
Wait, I gotta record this on my phone.
Dude, if I get gapped by the Outback, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Damn, the Outback is all the way back there.
All right. Let's see what this time was, and then we'll pick back up with one without Tiffin in the car and see what we run. That'll be a pretty accurate assessment of what this car will do as it sits. Keep in mind, last time we started out at a 14.8 with Tiffin in the car, and I shaved 0.6 from there just by removing him and driving better. Now my driving, I feel like right now is pretty peak. I think I'm gonna get better throughout the course of the night, but are there multiple tenths of a second in by driving right now? We'll have to see. I don't know. Are you cheating? Are you looking?
No, I'm looking at the Outbacks. It was an 18 second. It was an 18 second.
I cooked him on the light.
Yeah, your reaction time was like right when the light, like a millisecond after the light came on, you went.
Yeah, the reaction time was pretty good.
Is this the 14.5?
I hope so. Thank you. Oh!
14.5.1?
14.5 at 94, boys. 14.5 at 94.
So the reaction time was there.
My reaction time actually wasn't even that good. It was a 0.3. 14.5 at 94 miles an hour with Tiffin in the car. I get half a second without Tiffin in the car. And then we got a 13.9. Damn, it was gonna be tough, bro.
Damn, I'm looking at the other one, 76 miles per hour. 18 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a tough 13.9 if this is what the car is doing right now. It's gonna take doing a ton of passes and getting the fuel to get out of the tank, because I got still half a tank in the car. And it's gonna take maybe taking out the passenger seat to get a 13.9 done today. But I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna see what we can do here. Tiffin,
It's time.
bye-bye. All right, boys, I'm gonna try this one, of course, without Tiffin. And also, I'm gonna try no burnout on this one. The next one, I'm gonna do a burnout and see if it makes a difference. The launch was kind of weak. I spun a lot. Thank you.
14.3?
At 96.
14.3?
All right, I got one more pass in me with no burnout because that last one was kind of weak. Was good, and the 1-2 shift felt good too, and the 2-3. That's gonna be a 14.2. I don't know, dude. That I need to do a lot more passes to get some gas out of the tank, because dude, I don't think that's gonna be the 13.9, but that was damn near perfect pass there, boys. I'm not gonna lie. I think 14.2 or 14.1.
Nice light.
Thank you.
It's better.
Thank you. 14.2. 14.20. At 96. 14.20 at 96. All right, I'm gonna go make one pass with a burnout and see if I can get any better of a launch. The 60 foot was 2.2. So if I see a 2.1, then I know the launch was better with the burnout. I think we're gonna hit a second gear burnout. All right, spun them up nice. The launch didn't feel good. Yeah, 14.38, 2.2, 6, 60 foot, not amazing. So maybe I'll check the tire pressure. Maybe I'll try dropping a little bit of tire pressure.
So, John, how are you feeling so far?
The word disappointed is floating around in my head a little bit because I really want that 13.9 and we're not quite there yet. I thought it'd be a little easier. Obviously for like, okay, Tiffin and I just did pass number 12.
Yeah, 12.
We just did pass number 12. I've only had 3 passes tonight without Tiffin in the car. I'm about to do another one. He's going to film from outside. But the word disappointed is kind of floating around in my head. I thought the 13.9 would be a little bit easier. I cracked off a 14.5 with Tiffin in the car, which is pretty good for having a passenger. And then so far, my quickest time has been a 14.2 with just me in the car. So I'm going to drop off Tiffin right now. You can hop out, buddy, and make another pass.
Let go.
14.5. What was it? No, 14.2 at 95. It's pretty good.
100 and some pounds out of there.
I know, 160, right? A Mercury GT. Mercury got 14.9 and he got 14.2 at 96. So how'd you feel?
Will I be stuck at a 14.2?
I'm hoping for a 14.1 or 14.0, bro.
Man, Mikey, just turn up the boost a little bit for me, please. Just send me a revision with like 10 more pounds.
10 more pounds for an A car?
I just did like 13, 14 passes in a row. I'm figuring the car's probably pretty hot. Not that that's necessarily going to save me 2/10, but it could be a little down on power. Intake air temps do affect timing quite a bit. So I'll tell you what, this pipe is dead cold right here. Once you get up here, it's warming up a little bit, and intake manifold is, I guess, not even that hot because I can put my hand on it and I'm not dying. But I should have checked what IATs were at because I imagine they're probably getting a little warm right now. 15 passes, it's got to be doing something. So we'll let her cool off a little bit. It's probably a little heat soaked, and then maybe I'll take the seat out, and then maybe we'll go back 10 more.
We're aiming for 30.
We're aiming for 30 passes tonight.
We're at what?
I think 13, so I got a lot more to do. 13 or 14?
I think we got it.
Wait,
No,
how many
that's
passes?
14.
I just did 2 solo, and you and me did 12. We hit 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 14.
14.
So I have 16 more passes to go to hit the 30 passes in one night
mind
record.
you, 2 weeks ago we were here for 3-4 hours and we got 20-something passes. We've only been here for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. We haven't been here very long. What time is it right now?
Right now, let's see. It is 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. What time did we leave last time? We left at like
9:30.
Was it 9?
Yeah, 9.
I think it was like 8:30, man. I don't think we stayed super late. I think I was kind of tapped out. You think 9?
9. I'm pretty sure it was 9. So we still have 2 more hours to go.
It's 7 o'clock right now?
7 o'clock.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. While this is cooling off, I'm gonna take the seat out. Do you want to go for any more rides, Tiffin?
I'm good.
You're good? You're good for me to just hot lap it?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna take the passenger seat out while it's cooling off. Get 2 birds stoned at once here, and then I'm just gonna hot lap the drag strip. I'm gonna do pass after pass after pass. I have 16 more passes to go to hit 30 passes tonight.
And
I guess
hopefully
that's
enough
my
gas.
new goal. I guess that's my new goal. Yeah, hopefully enough gas. I guess that's my new goal. If I'm not gonna get a 13.9, I'm gonna do 30 passes tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Just like, if you guys ever seen Andy Elliott, he's like, if I don't sell 3 cars in a day, I go home and run 3 miles or something. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do. So if I can't do a 13.9 today, I'm gonna do 30 passes.
Seats out.
I'm gonna go use the. Actually, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna use the porta potty real quick. I got a weight reduction one more time on myself because if you ain't pissing before your passes, you ain't serious about all motor drag racing. And then I'm gonna do 16 passes in a row.
No seat, 14.24 at 96 with no seat this time, so it's going up.
Well, boys, it's official. Did not go 13.9. Did I hit my goal of 30 passes either? No. I wimped out on it. I'll be honest. I ended up doing 24 passes. There was no point. Obviously, just to complete the goal would have been the only point. But otherwise, like, my time was exactly the same. I ended up putting this air intake back on the car for the last, like, 6 or 7 passes just to see if there would be any change in mile per hour or ET with the bell mouth. And actually, the car did get slower once I put that intake on and took off the bell mouth. That was helping. Did the car technically go quicker and faster this track day than the first one? Yes, it technically did. I had a 14.0. Yeah, I had a 14.20 right here at 96. So this is the best pass from this track day. That's technically a quicker ET and a faster trap speed than before. And then after I put the regular intake back in, took out the bell mouth, the car went slower repeatedly. So I did see a gain from that. I did see an improvement, but it just didn't make as much as I thought it was gonna. So that's a bit of a bummer. Now, where do I go from here? I got a couple options. First thing I'm gonna try is my buddy Mark is gonna be going to the track with his B20 swapped EG in a couple of weeks, maybe even this week. He has slicks specifically for a low power all motor setup. He said he'd be more than happy to let me borrow them for a couple passes. So I think that's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna try here is just, camera died, but the next thing I'm gonna try here is I'm gonna go back to the track, try out the slicks. I think that with a better launch, this car is easy in the 13s. I think it's 13.9 all day, no problem. Maybe even a little bit quicker, we'll see. That's gonna be the next thing. Try it with slicks. From there, I have two options. I could either continue to develop the B20 non-VTEC and, you know, put like cams in it, try to dial in the tune a little bit better, maybe try a better header or something, you know what I mean? Maybe intake manifold too would be good. I could continue to develop the B20 non-VTEC, 13.7 with cams is doable, but I don't know if that's necessarily that exciting to me. It's cool to like refine and see what you can pull out of a motor, but I definitely want to go a little bit faster. I'm still obviously having a ton of fun with the B20. It's just putting so much money and effort into going like 13.7 right now doesn't really sound like the best use of my time. It'd be cool again, but I'm going in circles. What I'm gonna do next after that, after we try the slicks and see what we get, is we're gonna go with the VTEC head. That's just the next obvious path. From there, then we'll get a baseline with the VTEC head, then try like cams and all that fun stuff and slicks and blah, 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 blah. And we'll develop B20 VTEC on this car. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna develop B20 VTEC. Hoping to get like 220 out of it. That'd be crazy. They're lightweight motors. Gonna make good torque, good top end. It's gonna be so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. The whole point was basically just to see if small changes could make a difference. They do, but not enough. If I wanna go crazy with weight reduction as is, I could probably get it closer, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll see you guys on the next one. I will either be putting a VTEC head on this car or going 13.9s at the drag strip with a slick setup. Thank you. I love you guys. We deserve nothing, earn everything. Bye-bye. Boys, I almost forgot today's verse of the day. How could I? October 19th. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of thy throne. Loving kindness and truth go before thy face. Psalm 89:14. Pinning our hopes on promises always boils down in the end to one thing. Trust in the person who makes them. Trust the maker of the universe to keep his promises. It is the ultimate fallback. Hope. Lewis Smedes. Keeping hope alive. Amen.